Well, here I am, back again at Allsaints Church, retired, at Ongar. This time I brought the RB67 with me and going to see what we can find down there. Let's get on with it. Aside from going back to a lovely location, the main reason for this shoot is to check out that the 50mm wide angle is all working correctly for the RB67 and that the back that I reconditioned in the last episode is light tight and working fine. One of the issues that's emerged since I did this is that the colour film that I sent away to Nick and Tricks to test out their developing service hasn't yet returned. So actually all you're going to see in this is the black and white images, and then I'll make a part 2 another day. Nick and Tricks aren't being particularly slow on this, it's just that film takes its own sweet time to process these days. It's not as fast as it used to be. For those worried about it, no, I didn't go inside. The door was locked anyway, but I obey signs, and I don't think the building is desperately sound these days. Plus, apparently there's a very angry owl inside. At least that's what I've heard. I'm using up my last roll of Fomapan that I had squirreled away in my fridge. If you've seen previous episodes, you probably know that I've been having some problems with the Fomapan, having little blank spots on the emulsion. I think I actually may have cured that by substituting a water bath for the stock bath. I have a feeling that the acid stock bath may be actually damaging the film emulsion, so anybody who's got a problem with Fomapan like that, perhaps they might like to try that little dodge. I'm also rating the Fomapan at ISO 160 to match the colour film that I'm using, which is Portra 160. The colour B-roll stills here were shot on my Panasonic Lumix G85, which is what I'm actually shooting the video on here as well. It was at this point I found out later that I'd knelt in bird poo. I don't think this was the revenge of the angry owl from inside the church, probably more just the average pigeon. and a swap to the 127mm lens. Here we see advanced RB67 lens juggling. It takes a true professional to work that one out. The eagle-eyed among you may spot that I'm using my lovely old Western Euromaster to take the light readings. It's still incredibly accurate, even if the dial's a little bit floppy these days, and it fits in a pocket really nicely, so it pretty much goes everywhere with me when I take particularly the medium format cameras when I'm not using the zone system. How long this lovely old church will remain accessible to the public and to photographers like myself is probably a moot point. I see far too many wonderful old buildings that you can't get near because of fences and keep out signs, mostly for the protection of life and limb and things not falling on your head. But it's a dreadful shame, and I hope we don't lose this church soon. Allsaints is in quite a remote location with just large farms surrounding it, and I think that's helped it survive without the usual ravages of vandalism and graffiti, and long may that continue. Until I get the colour shots back, I'll just get a little bit tricksy in post-production with the Lumix shots. Quite like this. This image really didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to. In black and white it just doesn't have the impact. But hey ho, I include it just for the hell of it. I was going to do a nice little end piece to camera on location, but unfortunately my GoPro died on me. However, if you've enjoyed this video, perhaps you might like to hit the like, and if you in general like the content of this channel, perhaps you might like to subscribe. We're over 400 subscribers and going up every week, so come and join the party. If you want to support the channel, you can always go to my Patreon page and sign up. There's a link in the description, and you can always buy me a coffee because I get through gallons of it. So until next time, take care of yourselves, and above all, remember, keep taking pictures. Bye.